another day. If you don't know me, my name is Jasmine, and I run a sewing and crochet business for a few years now, where I mainly just sell in-person events and then online orders from Facebook. I've yet to set up my Etsy shop that I talked about in January of this year. It is now August of this year. So I get to the part where I have to pay the fee, and then I back out every single time, even though I've already taken like product pictures and everything like that. So anyway, today I am going to be working on some skillet handle covers. I have a few left in an order that I need to do. I actually have 4 skillet handle covers and a few jar openers that I do for that large order. In the last video, you've seen where I was making bowl koozies, however you want to say it. And I got that done. 20 of them go to this one order. The order doesn't need to be done until October, end of October. I have an event coming up in September. So now I'm kind of contemplating on, do I go ahead and just send the order on and have that off my back, or do I keep it for the September event? It's August. I do work a public job. I do have a new granddaughter that I like to go visit quite a bit. And then I have my kids, 2 still in school, and they don't start school until after Labor Day, which is their little school thing, which I love. So I still have my 8-year-old that likes to do things. You've seen her in 1 or 2 videos. But anyway, back to that. So after I get these done, then I have an order for 4 pencil cases or pencil pouches to do for children. That is due next week. So, and I'll be gone next week, but I still will get that to her. Then after that, I also need to crochet a horse for an order, but that doesn't need to be done until end of September. So that I'm going to back order that one. And I'm going to finish making some of my diaper carryalls. The best things that I have made this year that have been so popular, I can't keep them in stock. So just come along with me and you will see me working on right now. It's the jar openers. I do 6-inch squares. I do two fabrics and things. So come along with me. Alright, so I got through putting it all together. I started turning it and realized I turned off the video. Long story short was, I usually use a crochet hook that I don't like to use crocheting, but I will use it to turn my stuff around. So on my jar openers, I do 2 pieces of fabric and then the gripper inside, and then I just flip it. And I flip it whichever side that I want. And they look pretty well cohesive. So I just flip it. And then that way I don't have to do pinking shears or have raw edges. I'm going to start making the alphabet letters and doing like names, infant names. I'm going toward more children, infant, adult wants instead of the kitchen. But I have a ton of kitchen fabric left. So until that's used up, I will be continuing making this. But honestly, since I have been selling, I started this in 2019, and since I have been selling, my kitchen stuff still does the best. I mean, they'll come in spurts, but it still does the best. So then what I do, I don't iron this just because that gripper can melt. I mean, I could low iron it, but I have a Walmart iron, and since my other one died on me back in the spring, I got this cheapened. I ain't been that happy with it. I'll just be honest. So I have two different sizes of clips. I have the long alligator clips and then the short ones. Amazon for both of them. But on these, I just use the short ones. And I usually just tack it down. This is what I do. I'll get all this ready. And then I'll do the finishing seams to close it up. All right. So I have all my other 5 jar grippers ready to sew. Now I'm gonna come on to doing my skillet handle covers that they ordered. I already done this one earlier off camera, but basically I use 100% cotton batting, Insel Bright, and then 100% cotton thread and fabric. If it's dealing with heat, 100% cotton. Unfortunately, I bought something one time in store that was not 100% cotton. So, but I basically just lay it down like this. Make sure, well, I'm gonna have to have my light over here. And then I make sure I rub it down like this and then do the seams. And then I leave my hole on this lining side. But I still like to match up threads. All right. I have all of these prepped and ready to do. These are the final stitchings. I still have to go around the main stitching on all these. I dread that. But walking foot for this helps so much. I'm gonna try the walking foot with this. I have a rolling foot. If it don't work on the walking foot, I will show you what the rolling foot is. I'm hoping the walking foot will pull this, and then I don't have to switch everything out. If it don't work, then we will go to the rolling foot for this. But I'm gonna move y'all where y'all can see my sewing machine, and then we'll get back to it. Let's hope this works. Oh my goodness, this is working so much better than the rolling foot. It took me a hot minute to get this turned around, but this is essentially what you'll end up with once you turn from this to this. And then I will go and kind of just iron it, sew my seam, stuff it back in there with my crochet hook, and then I've got it. Sorry, I'm cutting off part of my head, but I'm not that good at this filming stuff. Just telling you. I'm sorry. I will get better, hopefully. But anyway, this is what it is. So let's see how much I struggle on the others. Alright, so I got these in. I've got them sewed. I've lost my hook. Oh, there it is. So what I gotta do now is I just gotta poke all this stuff in right here. Let me just show you all. These little boogers are hard to make. Just gonna say it. Well, not hard to make. They're more aggravating just because of all the turning and stuff you gotta do. Hold on a second. I gotta get it down where I can actually do it. I'll do this one and show you. But it's kind of like a pull and push game because you don't want the main body out. You just need the lining out. And you have to finagle it. A whole lot of finagling. This is like a, oh, I don't know. If it decides it won't. I have a trick to do. Forgot all about it. I'm going to pause this. I'll get it and I'll show you. Alright. My trick. Take a handle on it. They have a TV going very loud upstairs. The boys don't like that one bit, but our air conditioner's upstairs and it's loud, so. But take it on there. That helps poke it out. But you put it on skillets. My handle doesn't get hot on this pot, but skillet handle, more for the cast iron skillets, protects it. I do double layers, so that's probably why it's harder for me to turn it, but that's all they are. So I will turn the camera around and show you more in depth of how I do it on these other two dark ones. And then I still have one of the light color to do, and then the finishing seams on the darker first. So let's do that. end of the project. I've got these finished and the few extra. This is the pile that I have to do to package up. So what I do is I go on Avery.com in the free version and just make my labels this way. And then I go and I get these bags, these little cellophane bags. And then I just put them in, and then they are labeled. So that way, if they're giving us gifts, they've got my little label on there. But that's just what I do with these. These are kind of a tight fit, but they work. I need to get me some more of the 5x7s. But they work, so. It's a little time consuming, but make everything pretty. That's what you gotta do for an order, right? So, again, only problem I have is these little things. And then I just take, I'm gonna use these old ones first because I don't really like how they look. And then I've debated on putting them there or putting them there. I think I'll put them on the back so that way you can see the print really good. But that's what they look like. Let's see here. It's a little dark. But it's got my logo on it, Sunrise Sewing and Crafts. It's a handmade logo. I'm still learning all this stuff. I have yet to buy any programs to use. I use the free version of Canva, free version of Avery, and then I just print it out myself. But I am debating on getting some things from a person on Etsy and just have them just do everything. It'll be a little bit expensive. We'll see how my markets go this time though. But that's what I do. So let's just get this done. So I had to stop. My daughter came up for a few minutes, but she did help me. She didn't want to be on camera. So she did help me finish all of this stuff right here. So all of this. So that's these jar grippers, jar openers, and that's how they're packaged. It's just like this. Maybe you can see it better like this. So, and then let me go get the skillet handle covers. And then this is all the skillet handle covers for this order. So what I'll do next is just get all of it together, make sure I have everything ready, and then I'm gonna put it into a large bag. And this is all part, this right here. Look what a mess. Right there. I have a mess, but it's okay. I ain't breaking down till supper time. So all this goes with the bowl cozies that you see me in the last video make. They are already set and ready, but I do want to double count everything and make sure I got it. But for this order, it is done. For this day, it'll be done. I was going to start another order, but I think I'll do that on another video because this one is probably pretty long right now. I want to thank you all for being here with me in this video. You can hear my kids in the background. I do apologize for that. They're making a marble track out of a bunch of toilet paper rolls that they saved. So, you know, it's now sunshine for the moment. It just got finished raining. It just finished raining. Pardon my language. And yeah, so we are cutting it off here. I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.